Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mr. Brown's class. That's me. I'm Mr. Brown. Yeah, and we're going to be doing some video game design today. We're picking up with the third lesson, and so we're doing this really slow, and this is really the last assignment that we're going to do for the year. So I'm giving you guys some time to kind of work through this. We're going to work on it this week. We're going to work on it again next week, and that's probably going to be it. So we're going to do probably 3 tutorials this week, maybe add a fourth one, we'll see. But we're going to do it this week and next week and hopefully get through. So this is video number 3. So we're going to look over here. I've got it pulled up already on my screen. And we left off with tutorial 2. And when you hit play, your little character is just falling to his death. So sad. Poor character. But we've got the camera following him. Now, while I'm doing this, here's what I want you guys to do. Watch what I'm doing and what I'm clicking on. On the screen, you kind of see my mouse is this giant white square for some reason. I don't know why that is, but that's my mouse. So just kind of watch what I'm doing and what I'm clicking on. That will help a whole lot. And we're going to be going back and forth between the actual tutorial, the instructions, same ones that you have. This is where I left off last time, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Platformer Tutorial 3, and we're going to do just part 3 today, and we're going to knock this out pretty easily. So here we go. Let's see what we're supposed to do. It says, this is the part of the tutorial that explains how to add platforms to the game. So we're going to be adding a platform. So this is the first time I'm doing this. I did not practice it, and so that way if I run into some problems, I'm hoping maybe it will be some of the same problems you run into. So this may be rough, but I'm trying that on purpose. It's kind of an experiment. Let's see. So we're going to add platforms. So we're going to create a tiled sprite object, and we're going to make a platform behave like a platform. All right, so here we go. It tells us we're on part 3. Step 1, create an object. The first step is to create an object for the platform. If you followed the first and second parts of this tutorial, this is similar but not an identical process. So here we go. The main difference is that the object needs to be a tiled sprite object. This type of object displays an image repeated over an area. So there we go. That's what a tiled sprite object is. That's a vocabulary word right there, tiled sprite object. It's ideal for something like platforms, which are typically constructed out of small square images. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Objects and add a new object, and then we're going to select Tiled Sprites. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to come over here to add a new object over here on the right-hand side, and I'm going to click it. And I'm going to hit Tiled Sprite. All right, so here we go, Tiled Sprite. I'm going to go back to my tutorial. It says, in the object name, type Grass Platform. So here we go, Grass Platform. One thing I need to tell you all that you really need to pay close attention to is whatever it says here, Grass Platform, that's what you need to type in the game. I cannot stress enough how important it is that you do things exactly, including the capitalization. Because in computer coding, that makes a difference, and it can mess up everything. Coding is character specific. An extra space, a comma in the wrong place, you misspelled a word, your game won't run, and then you have to do something called debugging. And so I've been doing this exercise, same exercise with my in-person students, and they have issues and things that don't work every single time. It's because they didn't type something exactly the way it is. So type it exact. All right, so we're going to name it Grass Platform, and then we're going to select an image. And we're going to choose an image from the library. Now, over here on the tutorial, it tells us to choose a new image, and it says we need to look for grass half-mid asset. So we may not have the grass half-mid asset, so we're going to find something that will work if we can't find the grass half-mid. So let's see what we can find. All right, so I'm going to search, and I'm going to type in grass. Okay, grass patch. I'm not seeing grass half-mid. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use grass and CCO, whatever the heck this thing is. grass and CCO. I'm going to try typing one more thing. Half, nope. We're just going to go back to grass. And when this loads, I don't know if that was, okay, we're just going to go with it. So I'm going to try one more time. Choose from the library. Okay, so we're going to go with grass, patch, and I think it's sand is how it ends. It should kind of look like this. Grass patch with sand. So I'm just going to click it. We're going to make a command decision and say this works. And if it doesn't, we'll just live with it. And when it says, okay, so we're doing something different, and we're going to click apply. So here we go, apply. There we go. And now what we're going to do is then drag some instances of the object to create the platform of different links. So I'm just going to drag it, and I'm just going to drag it down here, and I'm going to drop it. So I guess I'm going to try to put it together, and this kind of works. It kind of doesn't work, but yeah, we'll make it work. Okay, so we're just building this out, making a little platform. Oh, no. Okay, so well, you can click on it and just kind of bump it up like with your directional keys if you need to. All right, so we've dragged some instances. Wait, did I do it wrong? Oh, I did do it wrong. Oh, no. Well, now I'm going to go back and delete this. Yep. Here's a lesson. Follow the instructions and watch what's on the screen. So I messed that up. So we're going to click here, and we're just going to, oh, look how nice that, so much better than what I did. Okay, yeah. There we go. Well, that's looking way snazzier. All right, so let's go back. It says step 2, add a behavior to the object. So we're going to go down, and we're going to add a behavior to the object. Just adding a platform to the scene isn't enough. You need to also add a behavior. So we're going to add a platform behavior. So I'm going to try to remember how to add a behavior, actually, because now I can't remember how to do that. Yeah, so you can just right-click on the object and then go to Edit Object and then go to Behaviors. And that's where we are right now. So I'm going to add a behavior to the object. So if you didn't see that, it started off on Properties. I came over to Behaviors, and then I went down to Add a Behavior to the object. It's right here where this square is. And now I'm going to type, it says to click on the Platform Behavior and hit Apply. All right. If you preview, your player can now move across the surface of the platform. So let's preview it and see what we've got. See if mine works. Oh, it does work. And it looks like garbage, but it is working. So we're going to take it. Okay, so I'm going to close this. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's create a different type of platform. Gdevelop also provides the jump through platform. This behavior creates a platform that the player can jump onto from beneath it. So we're going to create a tiled sprite named Small Bridge. So we're going to come back over here and add a new object. So we're going to click Add a New Object, just like we did before. We're going to create a tiled sprite, and we're going to name it, what did it say? It said to name it Small Bridge. So here we go, Small Bridge. And that's a capital and... Okay, there we go, Small Bridge. And then it says use bridgelogs.png as the asset's object image. So we're going to choose an asset from the library. And I don't even know if we're going to find anything that works. We may have to just get creative. I don't think any of those are going to work. So we're going to try just typing bridge. Well, okay, so we're going to just look through here and see if I can find something that I'm going to make work. Is what we're going to do. Just click all assets. And we'll just find something that will kind of work. Hey, this would have been way cooler for the ground, but oh well. We're just going to go with it. All right, so I'm scrolling through, just looking. This brown block, I think I may like brown block. So let me just scroll through here and make sure there's nothing else that I'm really feeling today. There's a lot of assets here, but oh, redwood plank. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with. Where was it? I think I'm gonna go with brown block. Okay, so here we go. Brownblock.jpg is what I put in there. You should be able to search for it, and then open the behaviors tab. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to come over here to behaviors tab. I'm going to add a behavior to the object. It says to select the behavior, platform behavior. So we're going to select the platform behavior. And then where it says type, we're going to change it to jump through platform. So, and then we're going to hit, I believe, apply. Yep. So we're going to hit apply. And now I'm just going to add this right here. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. I'm just going to stretch it. This looks like even more hot garbage. It's definitely not what I should have created, but okay, we're just going to go with it. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we're supposed to do. Drag some instances onto the scene, and then we should be able to jump onto it. So let's go ahead and hit play, and let's see what happens. Hey, I don't know why I'm standing above it, and I may fix that later, but my platform goes all the way to here. So mine is really broken, but we're just going to keep going with it, and we're not going to stress because, hey, it's working. So this you've made it this far. You're doing fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and come over here and save this because we've reached the end of our lesson 3 tutorial. We're going to move on to lesson 4. We're at the very, very end here. And so I'm going to come back over. I'm going to go to this property manager at the top. I'm going to hit save to the project. Hopefully it is saving to the right place, but that's it. And that's all for our tutorial for today. Hopefully you guys can kind of check that out. Hopefully you don't have any trouble. Make sure you're reading the tutorial along with me and not just watching the video. And yeah, and so just so you guys kind of have a look, because I know y'all are always at home and you only see like this, I'm going to show you the rest of the class. So hold on, here we go. Oops, that's the wrong direction. I'm going to move the camera so you can see. There's my trash can, and here's the whole rest of this big empty classroom basically. So you guys can kind of see what we're working with here. And yeah, that's it. That's the empty classroom that you guys are missing. But that's my coffee that they just brought me. And yeah, so there you go. All right, hope you guys have a great day. Get this done. Email me if you have any trouble, william.brown@terrellisd.org. And I hope you guys are having a great, great Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.